Oh,
Yes,
hey.
yes, yes.
Hey, Elvin.
TGIF. Hey, Pam. What's
Yeah,
up? What's
thank
up?
goodness it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for inviting me, Kuya Elvin.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, or
Thank.
I'm Ilocano, so thank you, Manong Elvin.
Hey, it's all gravy. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. No, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Oh, you're
Man,
very welcome.
appreciate it. First thing first, yes, TGIF, like Pam just mentioned. Hopefully, everyone is staying safe out there, staying healthy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, party
And
people!
wear
It's
your
fucking
mask.
Friday.
And
Oh
wear
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah,
mask.
yeah, yeah. Wear
Wear
your
your
mask.
mask. I hate those people. I don't want to wear my mask. I was like, okay, fine, be dead.
Yeah, I know that there's so much
I just want to say that.
controversy
Yeah.
about that whole thing, but hey, we're here to have fun. We're definitely gonna get into it. But like I said, first thing first. Where's my damn podcast? Yes. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, comment, review, all that good stuff. Obviously, it's available on all the various
Facts.
streaming platforms.
Hmm.
It's also up on YouTube as well, on my YouTube channel. But like I said, I got a very special guest on the line. She is a fellow stand-up comedian. I've met her on Zoom. We've crossed paths many times. She also runs her own mic, and also I believe a story mic, telling story mic as well. Right, Pam?
That's put on hold for a
It's
while.
okay. It's put on hold. It's all good. But like I said, she hosts a mic on Saturdays. Pam's open mic luau. I've been on there. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't been on there, go hit it up and message her. Say, hey, well, I want to get on the mic, Pam. but but yeah, like I said, we're gonna get into it. On the line right now. She's all the way in Hawaii at this moment. And man, first thing, real quick, Pam, how's the weather out there? Where you're at?
Well, it's kind of cloudy today. We've been having rain for a week now. It's been raining, shining. It's our
Okay,
Hawaiian winter.
okay.
That's what you
Well,
get. That's
yeah,
what we get. So if it's cold over there, we get your cold. We just get your sloppy seconds.
sloppy.
Yeah,
What's
on the cow.
wh- yeah?
Yeah.
What's the temperature like around this year? How low does it get? Yeah, yeah. Oh, where's my damn podcast? Yes, I think she cut out a little bit. Hopefully we can get her back on. Um, check, check one, two. Yes, somebody is probably calling her right now. It's like, are you on the Elvin's podcast? Where's my damn podcast? And she's like, yeah, hell yeah. It's one of the best podcasts out there. That's right. Damn it. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's one of the best handles from what I heard. Yep. Uh, yeah, like I said, it's Friday. TGIF, y'all. Hopefully, everyone's staying safe, and staying healthy. All
Oh, I
right,
am
all
so
right,
sorry.
all
I
right.
don't
She's
know.
back.
I'm trying my best. It keeps on closing, I'm trying to find the sleep button on this iPhone.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
I'm gonna try my best. When it goes dark, I'm just gonna keep on tapping
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
yeah.
phone.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, no worries. Yeah, no, I think because I had a bit of an issue with I guess sleep mode the other day with another
Yeah.
guest. So I don't know why he does that, but yeah, hopefully either you can disable that or
Yeah,
uh
I'm trying to. I was like, maybe I keep playing on my phone or something like that, or
yeah,
something. Because I
yeah,
was like, I'm trying. Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
It's all good. It's all good, but we'll power through it. Like I said, I think before it cut off. What's the like the temperature? What how low does it go? Like or
Well, it goes up to like maybe 60 degrees, 65. It went to 64 degrees like last month. So, but and it's Hawaii winter. It gets cold. I think the last time it came up to 58 degrees.
oh
But
man.
yeah, it's Hawaii. But since we have climate changes, we've been not having that cold weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we do have snow in Mauna Kea and in the Big Island where they're
Wow.
having they're we're putting telescopes, and I guess we have an issue with that. It's Hawaiian sovereignty. The Hawaiian people do not want telescopes. We already have two over there, and
Mm.
I'm kind of neutral in that. I know the indigenous people care about the land, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a good idea, but in a way, it's kind of like a bad idea. So that's my opinion about if they're gonna ask about Mauna Kea, I'm
Yeah.
in the middle of it. It's a good idea, maybe it's a bad idea,
Yeah.
So
Like
yeah,
a kind of like a just a be in the middle, a neutral position
yeah,
when it comes down to something
like
like that. But
the pipelines, it's going
oh
on
yeah.
Native Americans
Mm-hmm.
land. They don't want it, and I kind of truly respect that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
Yep.
it does give good jobs.
Yeah.
But
I know.
our president shut it down, and yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. Man, it's tough sometimes when
yeah.
it comes to something like that. But but yeah, like like I said, Pam, we're gonna definitely get into it. Obviously I'm gonna ask you some comedy questions, but we're not too strict on here. I
That's
like to keep
okay.
yeah, I like to keep it loose. So we'll have fun. We're gonna have fun. Like I said, thank you for being on the podcast. Earlier, I think we were just messaging back and forth. So you just came off from a Zoom open mic.
Yeah, I was doing Good One Comedy with Sean Gibbs.
Oh, okay,
He runs a mic every day. I can't believe that he does that every day. Yeah.
that's
So
dedication right there.
yeah, I know. His partner is out because he has COVID, and
Mm,
he had another partner but he left. There's a new partner, Ruben Wolf. He's
hmm.
quite good, and
Okay,
but yeah,
that's
come
what's up.
if you're a comedian, go see Sean's bike. Go to do Sean's bike. It's every day, 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But
There you go.
in Hawaii, that's like lunchtime and afternoon time over here, because it's
There
a
you go.
8 hour difference over here, or 6 hour difference. Yeah,
Yeah. So the Goodwin
good
uh
good one comedy.
oh good one comedy is
Yeah,
that so yeah, so that's in the East Coast then, right?
yeah.
Okay, East Coast. So yeah, yeah, be sure to check that out. Nice plug there for Sean's mic. I haven't been on that one yet. Hopefully I can try to get on. I mean, there's so many mics that I haven't even.
I know. I'm gonna do flappers. I'm gonna
Yeah.
audition to flappers, and I'm doing another mic on next week Thursday. I don't know what I signed up, but like
Hmm.
I better spread my word.
Yeah. So oh, you just recently got on to Flappers?
I'm gonna audition next week Wednesday.
Oh, there you
So
go.
wish
You
me
know what?
luck.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I've been on there. I tried it. I believe back in September, and
Hmm.
I auditioned a couple times. So it's good. It's one of my favorite mics actually, and then
Yeah,
it's
I went to their open mics finally on a Sunday, and I think Amanda Cohen, I think
hmm
her name. She was
yeah.
wonderful. She was
Yeah.
wonderful. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's awesome, Mike. It's fun time. It's really professional. I like how they run it. So it's
Yeah,
good stuff.
it's not like how people runs it. I don't want to like name names. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I,
It is what it is. But Flappers is a very well known comedy club in the Southern California area. So
yeah,
and it's and yeah, to keep it running virtually as well online. So I'm pretty sure they had to run it a certain way to
yeah,
you know keep it the way it is. So shouts out to Flappers. I love
yeah.
Flappers. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get into it, Pam. So like as far as comedy, like how break down how you got started in comedy and what
Well,
will
I've been like, I've been a big fan of comedy. Like, I've been watching comedians, for like since I was like a kid, Hawaii comedy, local comedy. Like, if you ever heard of Frank DeLima, Milk Bang, the Booga Boogas, they're like are the Hawaii comedy.
okay.
I gotta give props to Frank DeLima. He's no other the king of comedy of
hmm
Hawaii. If he ever listened to this, because people haven't heard of Frank DeLima, only local people or people
Yeah.
in Las Vegas, because Hawaii people love Las Vegas so much. So yeah, and then there's another comedian who kind of is known for like nationally because he did comedy mics in cable TV.
hmm
Andy Bumatai, he there's this comedians like, oh, I know Andy Pumutai, yeah.
hmm
Andy Pumutai was in this Peter Rodriguez, not Peter, Paul Rodriguez movie. I forgot its name, but he's
hmm
also in the movie Aloha Summer. He played no other the brother of Tia Carrera. Have you heard of Tia Carrera? He's Cassandra from Wayne's World. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's some of the Hawaii comedy in over here. Frank De Lima, Andy Bubutai, the
hmm
Booga Boogas. There's even Rapper D, he's no longer gone, but he is kind of famous around here. He does like, we have that talk, the pigeon talk, like,
Yeah.
hey bra
Yeah.
came over here. I noticed like all these people are using the bra, but the
Yeah.
bra is a pigeon Latin thing in
Yeah.
Hawaii, pigeon Latin thing in Hawaii, like bra, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
a
bruh.
bra, like scrap, like beef. No, that means fighting now. Don't say I'm hungry. It's like, yeah, I want a beef. Yeah, yeah, I like kick your olives. Like that, like so.
Yeah. So technically, like, what year? How long you been
I've been
doing
doing
comedy?
comedy for like about almost 5 years now. In
Okay.
February, it's gonna be 5 years. I say why not? I was in college. I went back to college, and I needed to have that. They were like offering courses of being a comedian, and I said, why not? I think
Okay.
I'm gonna spread my word because I have a disability. There's like
hmm
a lot of disability over there, and I have cerebral palsy. So I have mild cerebral palsy. I can talk, I can walk, but everything is kind of different. It might be slow. There's another comedian. If you don't know her, I only know her first name. It's Jerry. But if
Hmm.
you remember her, she plays no other Blair's cousin in The Facts of Life. So
Oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that's going
yeah.
way back.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I'm quite old now. Like in my no, like
I don't think we're too far in age.
yeah,
I'm 44. I just turned 44.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna
yeah. So
be 40 something in June. So
40 some.
something
I like that.
something.
Okay, so yeah, I actually was gonna ask you about the whole CP thing.
Yeah.
So was that from
Um,
birth, or how did that came
I
about?
was prematurely born in the Philippines. They almost declared me dead until they found a heartbeat, but
Hmm.
they didn't really diagnose me when I was 2 years old that I have this mild cerebral palsy. My mom did everything for me. My mom, wanted to know what the hell is wrong with me. Why is she
Hmm.
not walking? And also, my mom was no other carrying my sister at the time, so she might have a handful. Why is she not walking? So they diagnosed me at Washington D.C. My dad was in the military, um,
Hmm.
Air Force at the Walter Reed thing. Yeah, that's where all the presidents go if they're like sick so. And they said that she has cerebral palsy. So I
Mm.
always thought that I had cerebral palsy from birth, but when my dad died, my mom had to like tell the truth that they diagnosed me when I was 2 years, almost 2 years old,
Oh,
wondering what
okay.
the
Yeah.
hell, excuse me, what the hell is going on here? So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of like Forrest Gump. There's pictures of me wearing a helmet and wearing braces, but by the age of
Hmm.
4, they said that with physical therapy and speech, she'll be fine, and I've been
Yeah.
fine. But there's like big words that I can't pronounce, so
Hmm.
I know the words. So trust me. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
um. Okay. So you were diagnosed at 2.
Hmm.
Were you still in the Philippines,
My
or
dad,
when did you
my dad
guys?
was in the military, so
Hmm.
I got out of the Philippines after 2 months, 3 months, and went to
Okay. Okay.
Hawaii. And then my dad was stationed in the East Coast in Maryland, and he
Hmm.
did double stationed in Maryland and then stationed in Washington D.C. And yeah, and then we moved back to Hawaii. And I think my dad, he was in the Air Force. He did like double, been staying at, how military are, you have that 4 years thing. I think he spent like 8 years in Hickam Air Force Base,
Hmm.
and then he was transferred. He didn't take us. Transferred to California and got deployed after the Gulf War, and went there for 2 years, and then he retired. And yeah,
Okay.
that was it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm a Hawaii girl, so yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
That's what's up. So growing up in Hawaii, how did people treated you
Well,
with
they
your
don't know
disability?
what it is. Of course, I did
Hmm.
rode the yellow bus, the yellow school bus. The
The
Yeah,
little yellow bus. I
yeah.
remember those. I rode on
I
those.
Yeah, I have read that. I didn't ride that a lot. My mom didn't trust me because I went to school across the street and didn't trust me until I went to high school. She said, "Okay, Pam, you're old enough.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take out the school bus. You just walk to school now." So yeah, high
Hmm.
school I start walking to school. So yeah.
And Yeah, because well, the reason why I asked like how do people treat you out there? Because a lot of times like
It's really, it can be tough in a way.
hmm
You know, I did got bullied. I'm very sensitive.
hmm
You know, it kind of had karma on this girl. This girl burned my picture, and then all of a
oh
sudden, like I still have contact with her. She was my former
mm.
neighbor, but she has
Oh,
a
okay.
disability son.
Uh-huh. Yep. We're on the line with Pam Escalona, stand-up comedian. She's on the podcast.
Here, God, I didn't press.
There you go. We got her back.
I
We got
didn't
her back.
press the
Yep.
button. Yeah. So going back to that bully, she has an autism blind son,
W-
and every
Wow.
time I see her,
Wow.
she lives in Arizona now. So if she
Oh,
comes
okay.
back to Hawaii, and she every time she says hi, and she's like trying not to like he goes, "I'm sorry what I said about you, la la la," and she was
Wow.
scared of my dad. She's praying her mom and she's praying, like telling her mom and dad, "Can we get out of here?" Or like, "Can we
Mm,
move
wow.
somewhere else?" Or
Oh my God. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's a crazy story. Like you said, karma's a bitch.
yeah, like
Oh my God.
it's like
Oh my
yeah,
God. That no, that's but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure she's doing what she can to
yeah,
take care of her child and it is what it is.
yeah.
But I mean yeah, well cuz like cuz sometimes like in a Filipino household, Asian household
They're
or
really strict.
um
My mom is
yeah,
not that strict, but every
mhm,
Filipino would know, if you want money, you have to earn it.
mhm.
Have your mom ever said, "Oh, what you think of me? Does money grow on trees? Get the money from there." So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well like growing up, if uh I'm I'm to the point where if a parent has a child with a
Yeah.
disability or impairment, a lot of times parents could be overprotective.
Yeah.
Like that's how my
Yeah.
mom was.
My my
I mean, she
my
was
dad.
my mom was
Go.
my mom was traditional. She was old
Hmm.
school. So she had me when she was in her
Oh my
40s.
God.
My mom and dad. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
late. So so very very old
Yeah.
school
My
and
my mom
traditional.
had
So very overprotective.
my
Yeah.
mom had me when she was 22, but she is
hmm
very a strict conservative, Republican. Yeah. So the one that protects me when I was growing up was my dad. My dad, I wanted to go hiking. Nope, you can't go hiking. No, you can't do there. You can't do that. So my
yeah.
dad is no longer living with me. So I have to.
hmm
I had a fight with my mom, but we made up. So it's like I have to be there for my mom. If she
There you go.
listening to this, oh yeah, whatever. This is
Well, hopefully she'll listen to it. Hopefully, it gets
mm,
out there. That's why I want to share your story.
yeah.
A lot of times, the people that I have on the podcast,
Mhm.
I just want to be able to, have them, share their story and like not only just do that, but just kind of spread um uh
Yeah.
information and about the
Mhm.
people that that I have on
Mhm.
and it's all good, it's all fun and I appreciate everyone that comes on the
Yeah.
show but yeah like so um like after high school or
After
did you feel at a certain point with your disability that sometimes that you were held back, not
Um,
not even in terms of education or
Not
anything, but
really,
just.
not that much.
Hmm.
There's certain things, I think after high school, I did went to college a bit, and I was like, it was not working for me, and
Hmm.
and of course, I took care of animals. I took care of dogs and cats, you name it, birds, for about
Mm.
10 years, and then
Okay.
I had odd jobs. I did work for solicitation for Big Brothers and Big Sister Foundation. I shouldn't
Hmm.
say that, but yeah, I would ask for donations of clothing and stuff.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
when turned, I think 2010, I decided to go back to school because I'm I'm kind of smart. I'm smart at Jeopardy. So, but the thing was that my writing is really bad. It's still bad, but I still corrected. I edited every time I see on Facebook. I did edited this comedian. He was saying that he's gonna try pineapple pizza, and I was like, hey, don't blame me, I lived in Hawaii. And then 2 hours later I looked at the comment again, and I said, oh shit, I'm gonna edit that, and I said, don't blame me, I live in Hawaii. So yeah, so she, yeah, by the way, I don't like pineapple pizza, and I live in Hawaii. So please don't. If a person comes to Hawaii, ask first before buying a pineapple pizza. Okay, it's like so
Yeah.
embarrassing. I'm like, oh
Yeah. Yeah.
God, no. We like,
Oh man, I love Hawaiian
yeah,
pizza.
you like
It's
it.
good.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
sugar with mixed stuff. I don't even like marinara sauce with mozzarella cheese. You know.
Oh man, Filipinos. If anyone knows about Filipinos, we
Oh
put sugar on
yeah, like so.
everything. So.
I tease this comedian. I'm gonna send her this link. Jasmine Baptista. You should interview her. Um,
Yeah.
she loves Filipino spaghetti with hot dog. I was like, oh, we had a roast match and she roasted me. But guess what? I went to Jollibee's before the roast and I freaking gave her Filipino spaghetti. So it's like, I just constantly talk about Filipino spaghetti and I don't know if they broke up, her boyfriend, and just yeah, she just
Uh-huh.
roasted me, and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I remember Jasmine. She was I believe on your
my
first
yeah,
episode. So that it's been a minute. I forget if she
yeah,
was
she
on another time, but that was the only time I met
yeah.
her on there.
Maybe after this, I'll send her this if she has time to
So.
do my
Yeah.
because she does good, amazing Filipino jokes about Filipino ghosts that were so superstitious about that. It's
Yeah.
so effing true. And she talks about, this is for you, Jasmine. She talks about the back scratcher where you do the spanking. We call it baot in Filipino. Do you know what does baot mean?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Uh.
I think it's Ilocano. I don't know what's
Yeah.
the
Probably. Yeah.
Tagalog or Visayan thing, but it's a spanking thing. Filipinos love to get that back scratcher, the slippers, the sanilas, and just spank us. But and she tells about ghosts, and it's so freaking hilarious. I Jasmine
Oh
is
yeah.
like my comedy
It's.
sister. We're not related. I swear. Everyone say, "Are you
Uh huh.
guys related?" No, we're not. We're not. We're not. So.
Um. So okay. Going off of that. When you got into comedy, like who helped you along the way, or who are the
I
people
was
that
in a
that
I was
was doing it
in
with you?
college
Yeah.
taking a commerce course. My professor or my instructor at the time, his name was Nick. He gave me like positive um points. Don't go overtime. I noticed a lot of comedians who are new on Zoom mics that tends to go overtime. So if your limit is 5 minutes, just do 5 minutes. So that's my rules,
Hmm.
because it will look bad for you, and it will look bad for you who's going after you, because they're there's a time limit. If it's a 1 hour mic and you gotta do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes, because if you go overtime, it's less time to the other comedians after you. It's like, oh man, now I gotta do 3 minutes. So that's what I
Hmm.
learned, uh, being a comedian. And
Right, right.
I know a lot of comedians like to write with their joke book. And since I'm cerebral palsy, I have my computer, but I kind of have a joke thing, but it's all words. I don't write it down. I just have to make
Hmm.
it up in my mind or in my brain, and just
Yeah.
write it out.
Yeah, no, no, I do the same thing. Like, I've had other comedians on the line, and having a joke book and people that
Mm-hmm.
write jokes. Everyone has their own method of
Yeah.
madness,
I
as far as writing jokes. But I've had other comedians said that I don't write
Yeah.
my jokes, and I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
out in my head. I mean, maybe the closest thing I'll do, I usually tell people, is that I'll write down a
Mm-hmm.
couple words, just as far as like the premise. But a lot of times I'll be in my
Yeah.
thoughts, and then try it out on
Yeah.
stage, and then and on stage, I that's how I write
Mm-hmm.
as well. I'll try new stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
then figure out
Yeah.
what to take out, or what to add on,
I
and
I
that's kind of, yeah. I don't really write out
think, yeah.
a whole thing, or
I
yeah.
practice, okay, and then I say, okay, this is a little bit longer. I'm gonna cut some stuff out.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
pointers to other comedians. I know I had another comedian. I'm gonna send this link when it came out. He's famous in Hawaii. He books every local comedian in Hawaii. His name is Jose
Hmm.
Dynamite, and he just told me,
Hmm.
like, a couple of my mics on stage, I've been using a lot of profanity. So he told me to, keep it down. Can you try to make a clean set? So last
Hmm.
Wednesday, I went on my mic. I did a clean set, and everybody likes it. There's like certain times you have to use profanity or not profanity.
Yeah.
So my comedy, when I start my set, I start really clean. I talk about the clean stuff, and then I go to that barrier, that boundary, that I talk about
Hmm.
X-rated things. I was like, I stop with the clean. I was like, have you ever heard of prolapse? Or there's that WAP song, and my favorite lyrics is, if he eats my ass, he's a bottom feeder. And I just question people. I know this is kind of dirty. I was like, oh, is
No, it's fine.
is
Go ahead.
all ass eaters are bottom feeders? And sometimes I kind of point like some out. Like I would point a comedian. I would point out a singer. One time I say Michael Jackson, because I watched Ending, the Never Never Ending Ranch documentary about
Hmm.
the accusers, and one of them said that Michael Jackson did that thing. I'm not gonna go that into details, but okay, that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Like, so,
Mm-hmm.
starting out, did you when like for the mics in Hawaii or where are you at right
Well,
now
since
specifically? Like what part?
I live in the island of the main island, Oahu. We have,
Oahu. Okay.
since this pandemic, it's been down, but our bars are closed. But I would usually perform in downtown. There was this bar called Anna O'Brien's. It's been shut down due
Hmm.
to the pandemic. And there's this pizza joint called King's Pizza. It runs, it runs by it used to be run by this lady called Erica Schwarzkopf. I'm mostly in her
Hmm.
mics, in her female comedy thing. It's called Female Comedy of Hawaii. I'm mostly on her
Yeah.
mics. So, during this pandemic, it's hard. We don't, there's only about three locations in Hawaii that we're doing our comedy, and open mics
Oh,
are
okay.
it's every Friday at this pizza joint called King's Pizza. It's run by Paco Loco. And then there's Hawaiian Brian's by no other Jose Dynamite. He runs that. There's also the Blue Note. I'm not in that one. And of course there's the beach house in Hawaii, in downtown in the Aloha Tower. So that's only
Okay.
like, it's really hard. I know Hawaii is like the stricter safe state. There's, you have to follow our guidelines. They're really really strict.
Yeah.
Our bar's not open. We only do it like bars with restaurant, and of course, you have to
Hmm.
order food. So yeah,
Right. Right. So so you name some of those places are those locations
that's
that's for
live
live
comedy.
comedy.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And before
It
the
was.
pandemic,
It was
those were some of the places that you went
for
to for
before
mics
the
and shows.
pandemic. Like I said, Anna O'Brien's was the comedy thing. Where we do our
Hmm.
comedy, O2s, and there's one in downtown called Dom Beats for open mics. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So that was before the pandemic. There's a lot of more maybe in Waikiki that I don't know. There's also the Blue Note. That's mostly where all these comedians, even the famous local comedians like Andy Bumatai, would perform their comedy shows. Also, I have to shout out with Tamua. I forgot his last name. He's a local guy, Samoan Portuguese person. He has a show at the Blue Note. You know, yeah.
and, and how many minutes
See,
are these as far as
what I like about Hawaii during Hawaii compared to the continental U.S. We call it mainland over there. It's 7 minutes
hmm yep.
set for an open mic, and that's a lot of time for a 7 minute set for open mics.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But as far as like distance,
um
like how far apart are some
Distance
of those
wise,
places?
so I don't drive, but it's like a 10-minute drive where I'm live.
Okay.
20 minutes if it's farther. I used to go to when I was in college. Every Friday, I would like go to school. I would wait at the library, just do the study, and then I would do it at a pizza joint because it was near my university. It was a 10-minute ride,
Hmm.
and that was it. So it's not really. It's
There you go.
not that far. I know people would go like 2 hours, 3 hours to go to this place, that place. So we're on an island. It takes less than 20 minutes. I know we had our traffic is like terrors, but you know when traffic is finished, done. So it takes like 10 to 20 minutes to get where
No,
you
that's
are.
that's
Yeah.
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Did normally do you go by
I
yourself
go.
or a group of people? Because a lot of times, once you been around the block a few times, you'll go with
Yeah.
your other comedian friends and stuff.
Check.
Was it
Check.
kind of the same thing for you,
Technically,
or
I
do
go
did?
by myself. I go, but
Mm-hmm.
like if they're offering me a ride home, if it's late, I will be like, do you mind taking me home? And they say, oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, sure. I live like somewhere, like, I live in a place called Iea that will say, oh yeah, I live at the beach. I'll take you home. I
yeah.
trust.
Okay.
I technically for traveling wise, I mostly go to no other. I trust this handy van, but their service is like service is like 5 a.m. to in the morning to 11 p.m. at night. So
Yeah.
technically I don't really go stay at these open mic events. So and I also contact no other the person who's running it and saying, hey, can you put me up early? Do you mind put me up early? I asked before. I because
Mm-hmm.
people don't really see me on open mics. So I said, oh, can I go up
Mm.
early because I have a ride and it's the only ride that I need
Yeah.
for stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Accommodations. I
accommodations.
think that's the
Yes,
word.
even though I
Accommodation.
don't. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
yeah.
that's what's up. So, um, no, that's awesome. Awesome stuff there, Pam. So yeah, so like during this pandemic, you and I, like I said, I mentioned earlier, we've met. I forget which mic it
It
was, but
was,
I've
I
seen
think,
you on there
Brooks'
a
mic,
couple
Brooke Rochelle's
times.
mic, or Sam Medina's mic that you were there, and then good
Uh,
stand up, sit up comedy. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, we've done that. I've seen you on there. But yeah, no, and then you know, you ended
yeah.
up doing your own
Mm-hmm.
Zoom mic, which like I said, it's
Thank
an awesome
you.
mic. I haven't been there in a minute, but like
I have a live
it's
performer
fun.
who wants to meet you. He's a singer. His name is Jedson.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
So he comes up to my mic for
Mm.
laughter, but I put him on because he likes to sing. He busts up his ukulele and just starts singing for 5 minutes. So yeah, yeah,
There you go. That's what's up. But yeah, like you start. I think you started
yeah.
your mic
I
in September,
decided
right? I
like,
believe.
well, everyone's doing it. Why not me? Because
Hmm.
I was like, it'd be cool because I have cerebral palsy, and I said like I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay. I have my own rules. I think all these mics are
Hmm.
doing like 5 minutes mic, so I kind of like did it like I'm
Hmm.
gonna make it 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I don't
Yeah.
like odd numbers. Something around wrong with me. So yeah. So
What made
I
you
just
do it?
wanted to do
Just
it.
because
Like
you.
I think I was the
Hmm.
second. I think it's only me and Erica Schwarzkopf that does open mics on Zoom. I think the whole lot of Hawaii
Hmm.
comedian mics, like comedian doesn't, they don't like to do Zoom mics. Oh, it's terrible.
Hmm.
I was like them. I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." Until we had this lockdown again in Hawaii, I was like, why not? I'm tired of talking at walls. I'm tired, writing, doing my set and with my imaginary friends. No, I'm just kidding. And I wanted to before the second shutdown. I was supposed to host open mic at Erica's mic, and then boom, it shut down. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do open mic, and I did other mics, and they were cool, and I said, okay. I'm gonna start my open mic. I'm gonna see how it's cool. It's located in Hawaii. People love Hawaii a
Yeah.
lot, so so it's been doing great.
No.
I know I don't do it mostly I do it mostly Saturdays, but I do need off because it's kind of
Mhm.
tiring. I have to look for a spotlight. I know I have a mic tomorrow. Christine K from Canada is
Yeah.
helping me out. But if you're interested of joining, having my mic and being my spotlight, yeah, come and talk to me.
Mhm.
Direct message me. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. You
DM
have to be
Pam. DM.
committed.
Holla at her.
I
Yeah.
to I'm committed to the whole
Yeah.
show. It runs almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I had this comedian, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
name her, but she was willing to do my mic, and then all of a sudden she left my mic. I was like, okay, fine. I thought, but thank God there was another person. But I was like, okay, but at least she's honest and said, I'll do your mic, but I gotta get off at this time. Okay, boom, yeah. So don't
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
a dick, you know.
Yeah. There. That's yeah.
Yeah,
There you go. That's our
yeah.
slogan, y'all. If you ever
Don't
been to
be a
Pam's
dick.
mic, that's our
Don't
slogan. Like,
don't be
don't
a
be a
dick. Don't be heckling people. Cause I've noticed like
yeah.
other comedians. I'm not gonna name names, but I'm a neutral person. I want to respect other comedians. There was this comedian. She said that she's been doing mics for like 7 years, and then she said, but her structure is still out of bounds. Some points are funny, and then she
Mm.
does go
Hmm.
overtime. So I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. Hey. There you go. Holler at Pam.
yeah.
If you want to participate in her mic, go ahead and DM her. It's Pam's open mic luau every
Yeah.
Saturdays, or sometimes when she wants to rest,
Or follow.
take a break a little bit,
Yeah, it
because it's
does.
hard work. It
Yeah, I
takes a lot.
gotta put.
It's a lot.
I put
It takes a
music.
lot.
I put music all the time. I even if people go
There
overtime,
you.
I
Yeah.
will put crappy music. Like
You know what, I like that aspect
yeah,
when you do the music, that it makes it
yeah.
a little bit fun, a little like a
Mhm.
intro for a lot of the comedians, but that's cool. So before we
Yeah.
wrap it up, Pam, like one more question on the whole Zoom thing. When did you
I
actually jump
started
on the whole Zoom?
in late July,
When did you
and
get started?
I think my first open mic.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout it out. Her name is Brooke Bershaw, Anarchy Mike, which is on tonight. I'm not gonna be on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working
Yeah.
on this mic. I might be on. I might be on San Medina's mic, but I've been going to. That was my first
Yeah.
mic, and then I went to Good One Comedy. That was every day, and of course I made a lot of friends around the world. And for Good One
Oh yeah.
Comedy, I supposed to go to New York City. Yes, I gained no other Sean Gibbs because he's been calling me his comedy wife, and he's like my comedy husband. But I freaking harassed that
There
sucker.
you
I
go.
tickle it down. He has a boyfriend. He has two
Yeah.
concubines, and I'm just his comedy wife. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely a lot of fun with Zoom. I've met a lot of people, like you said as well. That
Mm-hmm.
became friends, or just
Yeah.
being able to network online and stuff. So before we wrap it up,
Okay.
I have these three questions, Pam. I usually
Okay.
ask my guests, um, so it's no pressure either. You can either
Okay.
pass or
It
answer
doesn't
one or
matter.
two, or um, here we go. We're gonna run it down. It's the first question is aliens or
Oh dear.
Bigfoot. Second question. Second question is if you weren't doing comedy, what else you would be doing? And number three is what
Oh,
is your
okay.
go-to food?
I'll answer number three. My go-to
Okay, number
food.
three. What is?
Well, during this pandemic,
Yes.
I've been eating a lot, and technically, my go-to food, if you're freaking lazy, I'm having no other chips and dip for my main entree, my main dinner. So I get Philadelphia cheese, the French onions, and olives, not olives, French onions and green onions. I think that's the brand. And I get clams and Tabasco
Mm,
sauce, hot sauce, and I stir it up and I eat it with chips. And that has become my freaking go-to food.
there you go.
Or Korean ice
There you
cream,
go. There you have
So
it.
yeah,
There you go.
that's my
Chips and
pandemic
dip
food.
and
Lucky
Korean
you
ice
didn't
cream.
talk about Filipino food. Oh my god. We don't eat dogs, okay? Some people don't eat dogs,
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, or
That's for another
goats
show,
all
another time.
day.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, Pam, I appreciate you
You're
for coming on
welcome.
the podcast.
Mahalo.
It was a
Salamat.
lo- yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yes, yes, Salamat. Where can they find
I'm
you
at
on online?
Facebook at Pammy Chun Escalona or at Instagram at Elfie Chun 78. So you'll see me
Mhm.
smiling with my gap teeth or something. I have no other my open mic
there,
luau, Pam's open mic luau on Instagram, so you can follow me there, and I'll be happy to.
there
Yeah.
you go. There you go. Check her out. Go support Pam. Hit up her mic if you're interested in participating in her mic, helping her out. Just go ahead and DM her. As far as my stuff, you can check it out on your various streaming platform. Where's my damn podcast? Yes, be sure to share, like,
I gotta
subscribe,
subscribe to
review it,
your
thumbs up,
podcast.
thumbs down. Where, yeah, yeah. Be sure to do that. I'm just trying to, like I said, trying to spread some goodness out into the universe, and hopefully, you guys enjoy, man. But
Thank
yeah,
you. You're
Pam, thank
welcome.
you. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye
Until
bye.
next
Aloha.
time,
Gotta eat some
peace.
adobo. Bye.